Hello and welcome back. In today's video, we are going to be going over some tips and tricks on how to utilize the items table, specifically the different columns, to be able to view the different statuses that your SKUs and quantity counts might be in. On my page here today, you can see that we are on the dashboard. We're going to go ahead and start by clicking the period key. Again, this period key does load up the quick action search bar. We're going to go ahead and type in item. Once this page loads, you can see now we are on the items table page. This is an overview of the SKUs that you have in our system. Here on the far left, you can see it does list your LOB. You have the SKU, the full description, the status, the unit description. We are in each's base, so individual unit count. And then here we also have an available quantity. To optimize this or to have other options, we wanted to show you today how to add columns so that you can see other statuses that your inventory might be in. To do this, we're going to go ahead and click here on the columns chooser. To start, we're going to first add in damaged quantity. So we want to bring this column in. I'm going to do this just one by one. You can do multiples at a time. So first damaged quantity, and then we'll walk through what each of these mean here in a moment. Next, we're going to add in fulfillment process quantity, followed by open order quantity, followed by open PO quantity, and lastly, we want to add in unavailable. So looking at these together, your first column here, the available quantity, these are items that have been fully received and checked in. So these are ready for you to place outbound shipments up against. So pretty self-explanatory there. As we move over into damaged, these are obviously units that are in damaged status. So similar to your metric on your dashboard that has a prompt when you have damages, this is where you'll want to come to see the total unit count. So again, that metric is showing you how many SKUs have damages. Once you navigate to this table, you're able to see the total unit count of damages for that specific SKU. Next, we want to look at in fulfillment process. So in fulfillment process quantity is allocated to orders which have not shipped yet. So that means that they are still at our facility, however, they have not departed as of yet. So if you were trying to get a snapshot of what actual units you have in our facility at any given time, it would be available quantity plus in fulfillment process quantity. However, note that these are locked into an order that has been processed and is set to go out. Next, we can see here we have open order quantity. So open order quantity is orders which have not yet ran through our fulfillment process. So for your viewing, that would be orders that have yet to be processed by our team. So you've placed that outbound order and it has not been reviewed and sent out to the warehouse as of yet. These typically move through our system fairly quickly, so you should normally see these in a status of 0. Next, we have open PO quantity. So open PO quantity is for inbound orders that you have placed that have yet to be received. So this unit count reflects what's expected to be received on an open ASN, yet to be received. And lastly, we have unavailable quantity. And this is inventory that are in locations or item receipts marked as frozen or not committed. So they're not allocatable to orders. We would ask that you'd reach out if you have questions on these. Sometimes this can be in this status due to setting that distribution date out farther than when it was actually received. So this is a quick overview on how to add these different columns, as well as what each of the columns mean. If you ever wanted a more in-depth view as well, or to recap that, you can always click here on the question mark, and you can come down here and view the field name as well as the descriptions for a little bit more in-depth look as well. Again, and lastly, if you ever did want to pull this out as an Excel, you can always click Actions, drop down to Excel, and pull this out specifically for the units that you're looking at that day. I want to thank you for joining. If you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to reach out to our team. We can be reached at orders@riversourcelogistics.com. Thank you.